Alright, today I'm replacing the compressor on a 2004 Acura TSX. Here's the low side where I'll be adding the Freon after this job is done. I purchased some Freon from a local parts store. And first thing you'll want to do is disconnect the battery and find this pulley here by the serpentine belt. So you could remove this belt, you need to just put, I believe it's a 12 or 14 millimeter wrench on there. I use a cheater bar, pull it, and this will loosen the tension on the belt so you can remove it. Make sure that there is no Freon in the system. Make sure to disconnect your battery. So take the ground off the battery. Alright, next you have to unplug this. Make sure that the battery's undone. Battery's unplugged. Back over here and take this guy off. And then take these bolts off. There's here and some on the bottom down there too. So we're trying to get down to the compressor down there. This guy moved out of the way just so I could get to it. So this guy right here just snaps out so you can get to this pulley bolt right there. Right there. But yeah, just had to take this off for now. Alright, now you need to take this guy out. Mine was already out, but this guy right there, that guy snaps in there. To get to this, you need to unbolt this first. And I'll probably be taking this fan off, which is a bolt here, a bolt here. You gotta undo this part, let it sit aside right here and here. So this part can come out and just hang aside. I think it's 10 millimeter bolts, and it unclips right here. Alright, got the fan out, clips on right here, the power to it, and that piece that clips on right here. So this piece connects to there, which that piece connects to here. So you just have to push the tab and pull it up, and then this is the fan that was down in here. This whole fan comes out. Now you have more room to access it to get down here. Trying to get to those two. First you need to remove this guy and the two on the bottom down here. This right here I just pulled out of the way. So that's what it looks like overall. Alright, so loosen this bolt up here, and then there's two of these on the bottom. There's one over here, and there's one over here and here, and these are 12 millimeters. Pop these out the bottom, and then take this guy out. So take this out so we can get the alternator out. This one. There you go. They're different sizes, so don't lose those. This is the top, these are the bottom. And this will get this loose enough to unscrew this guy now. Alright, got this undone, 10 millimeter. Here, comes off of there. So we can move that out of the way. And then take the alternator out. Alright, now that that's undone, take the alternator out. That's the alternator. And now we're down here. We got to get these two bolts out right there, and then we're gonna take this out. This is it right here. For this job, you need safety gear, so make sure you have your safety glasses on. And we're gonna look down here at these two 10 millimeters. So we got one right there and one right there. These two right here, we're gonna take out. You're gonna need a long extension like this, and you just come down. Again, there's Freon in there. You haven't drained it all, so be careful. So you just want to get these on there, break these loose, so you're able to get these out. There we go. Once you loosen them up, be careful that no Freon comes out. You pull these up and take these off, and take the other one off right there next to it, and then you pull these hoses up. Pull this up and pull this up, and then we'll be able to get to the bolts down there. Alright, now these two got the 10 millimeter bolts off. Pull these up, pull that one out. Now we can get to the bolts that hold this guy on. Alright, now next is this bolt right there, and this bolt right there, which runs through here, to connect it to the block right there. Do not need to take off that one. No. Just right here. That one runs through here to here. And then one right here runs up to here. Right there. So yeah, one right there, one right there. Two 12 millimeters. Alright, to get to the bottom, I had to fold this over. So the bottom splash guard. Underneath the car, you'll see bolt right there. So this bolt right here needs to come out. This guy. That one. Right there. And then there's another one over here. Another bolt right here. Right there. There's the other bolt. So that bolt right there and that bolt right there need to come out. Once you get the bottom bolts out, the compressor should just come right up. Here. Bring it up there. And there's the compressor out of the car. Old compressor from down there. The new one. This one came with oil in it, 3 ounces. So make sure that yours has oil in it. If it doesn't, it just takes PAG oil, I believe. But yeah, and then make sure you got new O-rings. Replace the O-rings. The O-rings go here and here. So the O-rings are for these parts here. There's the old one. Old compressor. New compressor. So I'm gonna take these off here, pop these off. That's where those go right there. We return this one for core. All right, so it says it here. This compressor is pre-charged with 3 ounces of oil. All right, got the new compressor in. So it hooks onto these hooks right here. So a hook right there and right there where it hooks on before we put these bolts in. These are the top bolts. So put the bottom bolts in first, and then screw those in before you do the top bolts. You have to actually have them in first because it's hard to get those out with this in. Do not install your high and low lines here yet. Do not install these two yet until you put this back on, the alternator there, because you're not going to be able to get to this bolt here with that line in the way. Just FYI.